around.
Hey guys, here we have my two-stroke 30.5cc engine with a Lauterbacher 4-shoe adjustable clutch. Now, one of the things I was not able to find on YouTube is how to remove that clutch from the crankshaft, even after taking the mounting screw out that goes in there. Mounting screw looks like that. Okay, it's got a 5mm thread. Yeah, 5mm thread. Now I'm going to show you how to remove this Lauterbacher or Lauterbacher, whatever. I'll show you how to remove that clutch. Now, what you'll need is a 7mm bolt, a second 5mm threaded bolt that matches the thread on the mounting screw. Now, the way you test that they've got the same thread is you get your mounting screw and you get a nut and it screws onto the screw. The reason the bolt won't go any further is because I've still got red Loctite on the mounting screw and it's a bit hard on hand. Then you get the second screw and you make sure that the nut screws onto that as well, and it does. So therefore they have the same thread. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the head off this screw. We're going to cut the head off, and then we're going to put a little slot on the screw for a flathead screwdriver to go in. The reason we're going to do that is this is a 7mm thread. The clutch has a 7mm thread for it to be removed. The crankshaft has a 5mm thread. So there are two ways you can do this. Get the 7mm screw and just crank down on it onto the crankshaft and your clutch will eventually pop off, which could potentially damage your crankshaft. That's why I'm not going to do it that way. Or you get the screw with the head cut off and you screw it into the crankshaft, but leave a bit popping out of the crankshaft, and then you get your 7mm one and you crank it down onto that screw and the clutch will pop off. So the screw is not cranking down the screw is not cranking down onto the crankshaft, it is cranking down onto the screw, so you don't damage your crankshaft. Okay. Make sure you've got your piston stop in, right, because it won't work. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut the head off this screw. Okay, so I've got my screw mounted in the vise with 2 bits of wood around it so you don't damage the thread. Got my hacksaw. I'm going to chop the head off that screw and we're going to put a slot in it. So, about there, we'll start off. Come on, you little bastard. Not there. Fuck. I'm gonna go around the other way. Make it just a little bit easier. That's probably gonna be hot, so don't touch it. That should be alright. Okay. Now, what we're going to need to do this will be easier if I had a Dremel, I would say. But I'm just going to change the position of this. Okay, now, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a chisel, and I'm going to create like a starter slot in there for the hacksaw. I found one just lying on the floor. Wow. Make sure it's on there straight. And it did move. I thought it would. So much easier. Okay, well, let's get right. It's not really center. That's pretty big. Get some more grip on it. Oh yes, okay. That's pretty much perfect. It's not really center, but it will do. Okay, so there we have it. Here's some hought. Okay, so as you can see, we have chopped head off, and you can kind of see it, and there's a slot man. So let's go back over to the other bench. Okay, so we're back again. Second time. I just made sure it fits. That's what I should have done last time. Okay, so now we're going to drop it in there. You can see it, yes you can. Should be able to. You flathead and just screw it down. Like that. And it's pretty deep inside. You can see it in there. And now we can get our giant bolt, wherever the hell it is. Shit. Crap. What giant pain in the ass. Where the hell did it go off? Oh fuck, it's right in front of me. Good work. Okay, screw that into the clutch. Like so. Now it doesn't, apparently what I've read is it doesn't take much force to get it off. And as you can see, that is a hex head, so we're going to need something to fit that. What the fuck's going on? Get off. Okay. Not much force, my ass. Okay. And it just comes off like that. Isn't that fucking beautiful? Awesome. There we have it. Lauterbacher 4-shoe clutch. Absolutely orgasmic. As you can see, our little screw is still in there into the crankshaft, and then you can get our flathead and just unscrew it. Or you could use your hand. It's probably easier. And there we go. 4-shoe adjustable clutch is now off. I would recommend you keep this and this for future purposes. Goodbye.